Hello folks, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to continue my gouache practice exercises and use the same approach that I use in this exercise to draw some grapes. So this is an exercise I did the other day and I use a really simple flat brush approach here. So what I do is I start with dark areas and shades for each object and then start applying lighter values. And finally, I highlight the shiny areas in the objects using white color. So that's a really simple approach, and I'm going to continue the same approach. And this time I'm going to draw a slightly more complex set of objects. Grapes are more complex than simple objects like apples and pears, because they are smaller and there are lots of shades, and so it's difficult to paint grapes, and you'll need a smaller brush and you need to be more careful. So this is an exercise I did before I tried this, and as you can see, what I'm trying to do is darker shades first, darker values first, and then the lighter values, and finally the white color. So it's the same approach, and I'm not fully happy with this exercise, so this will give me another chance to try the same approach again and see if I can improve my work. So before I do anything, I just want to apply a simple background just to make it more interesting. So I'm gonna do a simple bluish background here. So nothing serious, you just apply a simple background color. You don't need to be precise. I'm not trying to be precise, I just apply the background color. So it's okay if your paint goes and covers some of the areas of your sketch, that's totally fine. And I'm recording this exercise real time, so you can see how easy these kind of exercises are, and how useful these exercises for you to build confidence in drawing objects. So a little bit more, so background. It's a really light background layer, so I'm not using thick gouache for the background. It's a really light, soft kind of background. Alright, so the background is done. As you can see, it takes a few minutes maximum to do the background. Right, next move, let's move to paint the objects. So I've got my colors here. So first of all, I'm going to use really dark purple. So I created this color using blue and red mainly to create this color, and the mix is kind of thick. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm using this flat brush, and I'm going to apply the colors in these dark areas. So when I do my practical exercises, what I do is I use the pencil to identify the shades, and that helps you to paint. You don't need to do this, however, if you do this, you know where to apply the dark colors. So let's start here, flat brush. You do not need to be precise, and I'm trying to do a loose painting. So just apply the dark values. There you go. And this is the darkest object in the painting. I might even come back and apply even a darker color here to paint this grape. As you can see, I'm not trying to create perfect round shapes in this painting. You don't need perfect curves if you're using a simple, a loose drawing approach. So now it's done. And I'm going to need a really dark, even darker value here to paint this. Again, just the same approach. Okay, so this is the first step. As you can see, it's quick. And now we need a lighter value to continue. So for this, I have a slightly lighter purple color. So I'm not even changing my brush. I'm just mixing the colors and bringing in a little bit of light blue. And then if you're not sure about the color, you can just test your color right here. Test the color. I might need a lighter color, so a little bit of blue. Light blue, and then you're ready. Now what you need to do is just start on top of your dark values and then apply a lighter value. That's all. So think about the direction of your light and try to identify the lighter values and just paint them. Right, so now that's done. Okay, now we need even a lighter value, so I go a little bit of white color, and then I had enough blue color on my brush, so I'm creating this really light blue color just by getting some white color to my my brush. So here's even a brighter blue color, so let's check that. So it's okay. So what I'm going to do now is apply this lighter color on top of the previous color. So this is going to bring in a lot of energy because it's a really light color. So this will make your work look kind of loose. You can see here there's a bit of a shade, and to highlight this grape I'm applying a little bit of white color here. So let's you go. Right, now we need an even lighter valley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take white color and then create an even lighter, thicker blend of white. So this will look almost the same as white color, but I have a little bit of blue in it. So this is the color that gives the shine to the objects that you're drawing. I'm not going to apply the white color on this side because in the reference this side is a bit darker, so I will try to make this side a little darker. Okay, now let's create a shadow. So what I'm going to work on now is the shadows, and that will give a lot more energy to your drawing. So I will get a really dark brown color mixed with a little bit of purple. So this will give me the shadows, brown and purple, and then you loosely apply that to the background, to the shadows. Because this is a simple warm-up exercise, I'm going to use the same color to work on the stem. So nothing serious, no precise brushwork, you just use the flat brush to create the impression of the stem. Now we need a lighter color to highlight the brighter areas in the stem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of green color, and as you can see I'm using the same brush, so it may look a little messy. However, that will ensure that you're not using just raw colors, and you're creating secondary and tertiary colors. I'll test this color here, so that's okay. So what I'm going to do is just identify, so the light is coming from this side, so I'm going to just apply the green, brownish green color to that side of the stem. I'll also add the same color to the shadows to make the shadows a little more dynamic and artistic. Now you may increase the quality of the painting just by working more with your background, but the goal of the exercise is to just practice how to draw simple objects. But I'm just applying the white color, plain white color here. Okay, there we go. So this is the final drawing. So this is a really simple exercise, folks. I'm not going to, I was not trying to draw anything serious or complex, and I'm not trying to create a realistic artwork, but this is a really good warm-up exercise for you to be confident and be comfortable with using the brush and working with different shades to draw slightly more complex objects. Thank you for watching. I hope you give it a try, and I will see you in the next video.